Yeah, good morning, guys. So I currently have it's another blessed day, and our first trade for this week. I actually look forward to 2 to 3 trades for this week, 2 to 3 trades maximum. 2 3 trades. I just pray this actually goes my way. So I'm currently on a sale on this BTC. I've actually been looking forward to this on since weekend, and I actually got my confirmation on even with this 4 hours candlestick. I got this hanging hammer, which is actually a very good sign. So I saw the buy right from here. I was even hoping it was going to get to this one before it back to this one, but anyhow, we are still in the trade. Let's see how it goes. So I've recorded it before. It's so amazing that it's just the same thing that happened last week. I could not hear it. So I just had to replay, and I realized that I was muted again. So I'm currently on this sell on this currently on this sell. I'm risking 1%, like about 260. I think $263. So let's see how this goes. I pray it goes well. I really need these winning trades. I really need it honestly. So, but then here's the catch here. If I thought this trade is going to play out, this setup is a 1 to 6 setup. A 1 to 6 setup, and FundingPips does not allow me to make a 60% profit target of a particular trade idea. So which means even if this setup was a 3 hour setup and I was able to get another entry, I was able to get another entry. All in all, I must not close that trade idea at $1,500, which is 6%. So obviously, this trade I might have to probably, if it's going to go my way, I might have to probably take it out by 5.5 half. So I currently have this setup on GU2 because of correlation, which I am on pure account too. So I'm currently on this sale too on GU. I'm currently on this sale on GU. So let's see how it goes. So I'm not taking it on this 5K account because of correlation. So I just split it. I take this BTC on one account. I take this GU on another account. I've been looking for confirmation, which I actually got. So I pray it all goes well. Yo, good morning, guys. This is another blessed day. So what do we have here? I'm to give an update about BCT trade of yesterday. So the trade is still running in profit. I think we are currently at 3 hours at the moment now. We are currently almost 3 hours. Almost 3. And at this point, it was at 3 hours. So let's just say almost 3 hours. And the trade is 1 to 6. It's a 1 to 6 setup. But like I said, I'm not going to eat take profit on this trade because FundingPips does not allow me to make 60% of my profit target on a single trade or a single trade idea. So which means this trade I cannot take a V entry and I cannot hold to TP. So I might probably just close at 5.5 half, just like I explained yesterday. So this trade is currently running about 3 half. So and also I said I was on this GU set yesterday, but not on this 25K account. So I was able to get a confirmation to enter a trade on this 25K account this morning. Here is it here. So so I actually use this neckline for my entry. I use this neckline for my entry. So let's see on the 1 hour. So the first trade is still currently running about 1 hour plus. Still running about 1 hour plus because this is the first trade here that I took yesterday. So this will have been our trade of last week that I actually closed at here in order for me to take a buy that I took an hell. If I'm still on that GU sell of last week, it will have been wonderful at the moment, and all this will have been more extra. Though I wouldn't have been able to add all these positions to it because of the 60% that I earlier talked about. So I'm currently on this GU sell. I'm currently on this GU, so I got some confirmation right here. This is a flip zone here, so which is more like a support on resistance, and I was able to get a good confirmation. I waited for this candle and I waited. There's a small demand zone here on a 15 minutes time frame, a very small demand zone because this can actually act like an inducement for this demand zone to actually cause some push up to this point and probably to sell. But since the zone has been taken out, then the zone I waited for the zone to be taken at this small demand zone here, and that was how I was able to jump on this sale. So just like I mentioned in the last in my last week session, this week I just look forward to take 2 to 3 trades. So this is currently my second trade, and I think that'll be all for this week. I'm just going to be here to update the outcome of these 2 trades because what I said to myself is this week I'm just looking forward to 3 trades. And yes, I've gotten the 3 trades already. I am currently on BTC sale on this GS. I'm currently on this, even though not on this account, and I'm still risking 1%, almost 1% on this account too. So that's all for that. So this trade is just 1 to 4. So I don't have to close before TP if I thought it's going to get to TP. So see you guys next time. I will update you guys. I'm wishing us a profitable week ahead. Yo, what up, guys? So, yeah, back to my trade update. So, we currently have this spike on BTC. It's actually quite surprising to see this spike, but then it's understandable that market cannot just keep shooting up here and there. So I believe market just come to respect this range, and it's obviously going to, or probably let's believe it's going to still pull back to take profits because of all this bunch of liquidity. But just like I said, I don't expect market to just push straight to our TP like that. So all these reactions are expected. So to give an update on my GU, so on the second trade that we took this week, it's so unfortunate that I actually tested on this GU. I won't call it manipulation. I felt like I was the one that didn't cover my range very well. So it's currently loading. It's late in the night, so I guess I want to believe the network is bad, which I'm supposed to probably cover this eye here, or if I thought this eye. So that was how we actually got spiked. And I believe market is still going to move. It's still going to go our way. So my second trade for today was on is on gold. Even though I said I was not going to trade again for this week, but the reality part is in our last section last week, I said I look forward to 2 to 3 trades this week. That was because I actually have 2% to risk for this week. 2%. So which means I've mixed 1% on BTC, which is currently running about, let's say, at least 2 hours at the moment, and another trade on GU, which actually hit SF. So which means I've lost 1% this week. So I still have 1% to lose this week. I actually hope not. So I actually have a trade on. Why is this not loading? I guess I might have to update this tomorrow then. The network is actually damn bad. Let me try to load it here. Yeah, I actually have a trade on gold at the moment, which I'm targeting this low here. I'm targeting this low here. So let's see how it goes. So because I'm risking 1% on BTC, which is currently running in profits, and in which if at all if anything wants to happen, I can easily break even on the trade. So and I've lost 1 hour on GU. Now this is been risking another last half on gold. So I pray it goes well. So this is the entry right here. Okay, but you can let me start all over again. Okay, yeah. So I currently have a trade on this gold, risking 1% also. Even though I said I was not going to take a trade again this week, that was because I actually believe the GE was actually going to play out. And just like we talked about in the last section, I said I was actually looking forward to risk just 2% this week. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, just to give an update on my trade so far. I just closed my BCC right here at 2 hour here. At 2 hour, I just closed it here at 2 hour. Likewise, my good eventually hit itself. And the amazing part is just here that was that I earlier recorded that it was going to hit itself. Like I've already accepted my head. It's so amazing to see markets actually pulling back, and this rate was a 1 to 3. Market doing like 1.3 half. I thought, yeah, this is actually a very great comeback. And with this, I actually hit and hell. I actually hit and hell. It was the gap was so just like I said. This is my 1% on this account. I lost 1% on G. I lost 1% on gold, and this BTC is at 2 hour at the moment. So emotionally, because emotionally, I just closed this BTC to cover my losses for this week. It has been really, really down on me that I've been going through these losses spontaneously, and I'm damn sure of this BTC. But like I said, the trader actually did 1 to 3.7 half. I didn't take profit, and initially I'm the kind of trader that just take profit at 3 half, which I would have gotten out of this trade. But then, like, there's not much difference between 2 half and 1 half actually. So, but I think emotionally I just closed this trade, this BTC at 2 half, so that I'm going to be at -5% drawdown. So which means next week I still have 2% to risk. Yes, I still have 2% to risk. I'm not trading again this week. I'm not trading again this week because initially I'm not even supposed to take this gold. It was because I have a spare 1% to risk. That's why I took this gold. So obviously I've lost it. And GU GU actually the spike here was not necessary. Was not necessary. So it's currently consolidating, and just to grab for say for my sanity, it's just best I close this trade. So which means for this week, let's call it a break even because I actually don't look forward to take another entry again. See next week. Next tomorrow I might just do some studying, some back testing to do. Over the weekend, just some back testing to do. And yeah, I think that's just it. This week has been so annoying. I thought I have a big feeling that it was going to be a very interesting one for me, but it is what it is. It is what it is. See you guys. And as you're watching this, please ensure to subscribe and follow for more. Thank you.